Hello! Okay, so it's been years since I did an update on my eye eczema and eczema in general. So I thought I'd do a little update video and also upload it to this new channel which I've set up as part of my new website, theeczemastore.com. With my blog, I was finding that obviously it was really hard to juggle the eczema and skincare side of things with my travels. And because the blog ultimately is a travel blog, I wanted to kind of move all the skincare and eczema stuff away from it and have a completely separate platform to just talk about all of my eczema and skincare. So that's what this is, and you may have seen my previous video. It's had, I think, over 100,000 views now on YouTube, where I talked about my eye eczema and how it came about and what I really found worked for me. So it's been a few years, so I wanted to do an update video just so that it's a bit more current. A few things have changed. I found a couple more products. So yeah, okay, now if you saw that original video, you might have remembered that this is my dream cream. This is the miracle cream that completely saved my eyes back in 2012 now. Now this is the Dr. Organic Manuka Honey Rescue Cream. I still use this cream. I have been using it since 2012 when I first discovered it. But before I talk about this, I just wanted to give you a little background on my eczema story. So my eczema story begins when I was a child. So ever since I was a small child and a baby, I've really suffered from eczema just all over my body, mostly on like my hands, my elbows, the inner crease of my arm, under my legs, under my knee, and on my face and eyes. Now, when I was younger, I used to use E45 and steroid creams that the doctor gave me and all of that kind of stuff. And then in 2012, I had a huge flare-up of eye eczema that literally covered my entire eyelid and under eye, and nothing worked. So even thinking about it now, it was horrific. Even looking at the photos, I really struggled to look at the photos because it was so bad, and I luckily have never had this flare-up quite as bad since. It was horrific, and it was so bad that my eyelids were so dry and flaky that flakes of skin, this is really gross and TMI, but flakes of skin would literally fall onto my eyelashes and down my face, and it was so embarrassing. I would have to get on the tube to work every day, my eyes looking like I had some crazy disease. I constantly walked around with my head held down. I had glasses and I put my glasses on just because I thought that maybe it would stop people from seeing the eczema. And so I was really desperate. I was trying so many different products. I tried steroids from the doctor and nothing was working. Everything just made it worse. And then I got in touch with Dr. Organics. I was blogging at the time, and so I got in touch with them and was just like, look, this is the issue I have. Do you have anything that you think could work? Because I'm really looking into organic skincare now. And in my research that I've been doing when looking for this miracle product, I basically realised that all of my eczema flare-ups happen when I'm using a lot of skincare and makeup products, and a lot of skincare and makeup products that have really nasty chemicals in them, especially makeup. Now, first of all, I switched most of my skincare and makeup over to organic products, and then I started using this cream. Now, this Manuka Honey Rescue Cream, I would put this on. It's literally a pot cream, so you dip your finger in. I would put like a small amount, a small layer on my eyelids and around my eyes in the morning, and then through the day, I would continue to keep putting it on. As soon as it had soaked in, I would put more on, so I literally bombarded my skin with moisture and hydration. And after a few days of doing this, I have no idea how it works, but after a few days of doing this, my skin started looking so much better. The eczema started disappearing, the flakiness went away, and I looked a little bit normal again. So I continued to put it on, and within a week or so, it had completely disappeared. Now, this video is not sponsored in any way. Back in 2012, they sent me my first pot of cream for free, and that was it. Since then, I've repurchased this maybe 2 or 3 times a year since 2012 with my own money. I love it so much. I don't think I could ever not have a pot of it in my cupboard. And I've had a lot of feedback from you guys and from blog readers who have said that it's worked amazingly well for them as well. Now, it hasn't worked for everyone, and I don't want to mislead you and make you think, oh my god, this is the answer to my prayers, it's definitely going to cure my eczema, because A, nothing can ever cure your eczema. All you can do with my eczema is manage it. And 2, this cream, it seems to be quite hit and miss. I'd say from the feedback I've had, about 80% of people love it and it has done wonders for their skin, but the other 20% they've had a reaction or it just hasn't worked for them as they had hoped. Now, obviously I don't know whether they were putting it on correctly or just not enough, or maybe they were putting it too close to their eye and it was getting into their eye and causing a reaction, because you do have to be so careful when you put cream on your eyes to make sure it doesn't get into the eye itself. Now, in terms of ingredients, it does, the key ingredients that it states are Manuka honey, aloe vera leaf juice, borage seed oil, beeswax, sweet almond oil, rapeseed sterols, musk road seed oil, cocoa seed butter, hyaluronic acid, which I can never pronounce, but if you want to know more about that ingredient, I actually have a page on theeczemastore.com, which I'll link below, which tells you everything you need to know about it. Do not be scared of it just because it has the word acid in it. And vitamin E. Now, because this contains almond oil, I'm not sure if you have a nut allergy or are allergic to nuts and seeds, this might cause a reaction if you react to skincare products that have nuts in them. So just be careful of that. But like I said, I could not live without this product and I still love it, even though I have to count on my fingers. It's been 7 years since I started using this and since my horrible flare-up, and I still use it and I still rely on it. But there are a couple of other products that I also really love, and I kind of alternate, when I am having a flare up, I kind of alternate between them depending on how I'm feeling and what time of day it is. So basically, this is going to get a little bit long and complicated because I'm just super complicated with how I use skincare and how I like to use my skincare. But I'm going to start with the simplest thing. I use this in the mornings and during the day. If I have a flare up and my eyes are dry, like the skin on my eyes are dry, I'll take it to work with me. I'll like give my eyelids a little like creamy treatment through the day whenever they get dry. And then at night I use a different product, because even though this is really thick, at night I still feel like it just doesn't do as much. I feel like you need to be putting it on regularly for it to work. At night time, I just don't think that it really cuts it. So at night time I use, well, this is Pure Potions Skin Salvation, but Pure Potions recently rebranded to Balmons, but this is an ointment. So they are two completely different products. This is a cream, so it's good for kind of short term, reapplying it regularly. This is an ointment, so it takes forever to soak in. So it literally, it's in this jar, you literally just put a tiny amount on before you go to bed, and overnight it will just sit there and provide your skin with constant moisture until you wake up. Now, obviously it sounds amazing, but during the day it's not really ideal because it's an ointment, it literally sits on your skin, so your skin constantly has like this glossy, oily sheen to it. So not recommended for daytimes unless you're like staying at home all day doing nothing. But at night time, this is amazing. And honestly, again, similar to this one, I can't imagine my cupboard now without this. And just like the Manuka honey, this is 100% natural. It only has natural ingredients. It's made by a family firm who just create completely natural products. I absolutely love them. And I know that this has helped a lot of people with eczema as well. And then we have the product that I use when I have to wear makeup. So it's very difficult to use either of these when you're putting makeup on. So if you have a big day at work, if you're going to an event, it's very difficult to use these products and then put makeup on, because the ointment, your makeup is not going to stay on your face or go on properly when your face has an ointment on it. The cream, it does not soak in quick enough for you to then put your makeup over the top. So enter the Cordelay. I have no idea if that's the way you actually pronounce it or not, but I'm terrible with pronunciations, so I call it Cordelay. And it's the Vitasource Serum SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. Now this is a brand new bottle because I've just finished the last one that I had, but I use this in the mornings. It's very thin but super hydrating, so in the mornings if I'm getting ready for work or if I'm going out to an event or a party, my eyes are flared up and I need to wear makeup but I can't put cream or ointment on my skin, I use this. And you just need a tiny amount, give it a couple of minutes and it completely soaks in, but it's amazing and it'll keep your skin hydrated underneath the makeup until you can get home and slather on the ointment or the cream. So that is my little eczema update. Those are the creams and products that I now use for my eczema. As I said before, I still could not live without the Dr. Organic Manuka Honey Rescue Cream. The Balmond's Intensive Ointment is also a complete lifesaver, and the Cordelay SOS Serum is just amazing for putting under makeup. I'll link below to the new kind of blog that I've set up for all my eczema stuff, and I'll also link to that link about hyaluronic acid, the acid thing that sounds really scary but isn't, and is actually incredible for your skin. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope it was useful, and yeah, goodbye, see you soon.